Hi, my name is Tiffany and I spent 2 weeks traveling throughout Peru. It is seriously one of the most gorgeous countries I've ever seen with some of the best food I have ever tasted, and this is coming from a Jamaican. Everything in this video will be fully vegan. A lot of it will be full with fruits, some of it will be raw, some of it will be cooked, but we're gonna be exploring the beautiful Peru together through travel and through food. Let's get into it. So we're starting today off at a sit-down restaurant. This one was really good. I was able to order in Spanish. For those of you who do not know, I am basically fluent in Spanish, not the full way, but being multilingual is very important to me. This restaurant was super duper cute. I totally forgot the name of this place because it was February when I went, but the meal was quite nice. The sauce was really good too, and everybody there was super sweet. I had gotten a jugo de Maracua. I keep messing up the name because in Brazil this would be called suco maracuja. Portuguese and Spanish are quite similar. Their structure is just a tiny bit different and their words are just a tiny bit different. So right now my brain is like operating off of a Portuguese. But as you could see, I was doing my little outfit check. I felt really cute, and that was the first time on my 3-month trip I got a chance to wear the hat because it was really hot outside. This was in fact like seitan or something like that. I don't like the name because seitan sounded a little weird, but the dish was quite nice. Underneath it was some cassava. I'm pretty sure there they call it yuca. Overall, the dish was so nice. As you could see looking at my face, it tasted a lot better than it looked, and it was so good. So after that, I decided to wander around. I'm pretty sure I was with someone else. As you can see, today was rainy. Oh, actually, I was on a tour, a walk-in tour. There is a website and an app called Guru Walks. It basically gives you access to free walk-in tours around the whole entire world. You basically just tip whatever appropriate tip you think is best for the tour. This one was super sweet. We got a chance to walk around the whole city. There are different parts of the city that are popular, and we went to this like love park. It was super cute, and there was a gate with a whole heap of locks upon it. I really enjoyed this tour. For dinner, we had went to this fully vegan restaurant. It basically, well, they claimed it was like Asian inspired, but it was basically just Peruvian food. This purple drink is called a chicha morada. Oh my goodness, this was so chef's kiss. It was incredible. It looks a little bit like red wine, but I don't really like alcohol. It's basically like a purple corn that has been like turned into like a tea type drink. Oh my gosh, you guys, one of my favorite drinks ever, like of all time, not just in Peru but of all time. I decided to get a ceviche with oyster mushroom. That was probably one of the best things I have ever eaten. I'm telling you guys, me I tell una, Peru has some of the best food I have ever eaten. If you go to Lima, Peru, you have to go to this here restaurant. So I met another solo female traveler on the tour from yesterday. So today was a beach day. It was finally not rainy. I do have to say that Peru is not a place that you go to for nice beaches, but Peru has so much to offer that we were like, you know what, let's check out a beach. So we went to the beach, then we walked around a little bit. There are so much beautiful street art on the streets, and it basically represented all of the population of people there. A lot of people do not realize there actually is a small population of Afro-Peruvians. Peruvians. The whole reason I gained an interest in visiting Peru was because of a band called Peru Negro, which is basically like Black Peru, and they talk about the struggles of coming from enslaved African descendants, living in Peru, living on the coast. I actually wanted to go where they were, but I did not have the time because my trip was only 2 weeks and I already had to visit like 4 or 5 cities. Now we are having another incredible ceviche. Ceviche is basically like fish that's been soaked in lime. Mine is fully vegan, of course, so my ceviche features oyster mushroom instead. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was so incredible. Peruvian people know how to cook. Them the people know how to cook. Like, the food is so incredible in the presentation. I have not seen such good presentation since before I went to Peru, seriously.
Cuando baja el sol, me acuerdo de ti, aquella noche triste cuando yo te perdí. Cuando baja el sol, me acuerdo de ti, aquella noche triste cuando yo te perdí. Cuando baja el sol, solo pienso en ti, y en el momento que te acercas.
I decided to go on another tour, and as you could see, we had hit up a little museum or like an art gallery. It was super beautiful, and we saw the prettiest sunset ever on our way back. This was so pretty. I just love naturistic things. I felt like Peru was such a beautiful country with nature, and also their cities were really nice as well. For dinner time, I had went to like a simple like hole in the wall type place, or not really hole in the wall, it's basically like a garage type style with different restaurants. This was probably one of my favorite meals. I know I keep saying this about literally every meal that I eat. It just goes to show how absolutely incredible Peruvian food is. I don't really do fake meat too often, but I wanted to try literally every single thing I could while I was in Peru. Apparently this is a very popular dish with like meat, but this is, I believe, seitan or something. This was so incredible. The chicha morada was incredible. Oh my gosh, you guys, I would book a one-way ticket to Lima right now just to go back to this restaurant. It was so incredible, well seasoned, and so nice. Editing Tiffany here, hello. So basically, I feel like I would say Peruvian food is kind of similar to Jamaican food, but it's just not spicy. Like, the thing that you had just seen was basically like giving a jerk flavor, like it was giving jerk vibes, but just without like the scotchy. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how them people that do it, but the food is absolutely incredible. Like, probably some of the best fruits I've had was in fact in Peru. Not just because of the fruit selection, but because the price was chef's kiss incredible. Incredible. I had just came from Jamaica like basically the day before. I came straight from Kingston, and the food prices, the grocery store prices in Jamaica are absolutely outrageous. So high. Basically, one pineapple was costing about $5 to $6 US. It was insane. I was feeling really pressured in Jamaica. I love my country, but the prices of groceries in Jamaica is so crazy. I got quite a nice basket full of fruits for basically like $3 or like $5. It was so amazing. So now it is the next day. As you can see, the sun is shine, my melanin is popping, and it's finally not really like raining as much anymore. I did visit Peru during the rainy season. I would say you can visit Peru during the rainy season. You just have to be very intentional about where you go. I unfortunately could not hike Machu Picchu during this time because the rain was really bad and I did not want to risk it. But as you can see, I have some mango, I have some tangerine, I have cherimoya, aka custard apple. Everything was so fresh, so incredibly delicious, and so cheap, so affordable. Sometimes I am nervous to explore places. I am a solo female traveler and I don't really look Peruvian. Majority of Peru's population is indigenous and they're also extremely short. So when me, you know, a woman with African descent, and I'm also like basically 6 foot tall, I'm like a giant in Peru. So everybody was kind of staring at me, not really like in a malicious way, but kind of just like a wow, you look so different from me type way. But yeah, majority of people were really nice. I just knew that I like didn't really blend in because majority of the countries I go to, I basically blend in very well. So I finally got the courage to just like say, hey, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna enjoy myself and I'm gonna get some fruit. And I just went to the grocery store and it was so easy. For my breakfast, I decided to have leftovers from the day before. So good. This pasta is basically like a pesto sauce, and then you all know about the like seitan bits I told you about. Now I am checking out one of the pyramid sites here in Lima. They have so many different ancient Inca sites everywhere, and this is just happens to be one of the ones that is in Lima. I was able to get a student discount by showing my half off card, so if you plan on ever visiting Lima, Peru, make sure you bring your card. It is so incredible how much ancient history there is in the Americas, especially since when a lot of people say Americas, they think of one country. America is not just the USA. America is literally 2 continents. It's also even Greenland. There is so much to see and so many spectacles in this part of the world. This part of the world is literally ancient, and I am so privileged and happy to be able to learn more about these places up front. I decided to snack on some blueberries at the museum. I was so smart for bringing them as a little snack. Then I had went to a place that was called the Raw Cafe, but I ended up getting like a falafel thing that was obviously not raw. This plantain smoothie was absolutely incredible. I don't know if they use like a raw plantain in it, but it was so delicious. I need to recreate a recipe for una. Like, it was so good. The wrap was like pretty good. It was not the best falafel I had, but it was pretty good. After that, I believe I went on another walking tour and I snacked on some tangerine. And as you all see, I went back to get those little sticks, those seitan sticks, and it was so delicious. The chicho morada is my absolute favorite thing in the world as well. They had let me try their different sauces. Basically, one of them was like a cooling sauce with, I believe, mint. Another one was a super spicy sauce. And then the next one was a yellow sauce. I believe the yellow sauce was my favorite, but also eating this just as is was incredible as well. My mouth is literally drooling just looking at this meal right now. It's so delicious. The restaurant is called Oiga. Sadly, today is my last day in Lima, but also not sadly, I am going to other parts of the country. I am traveling backpacking style. I'm actually gonna have more videos to show you all exploring Peru. I just didn't want to put it all in one video and stress on it out. My snack slash breakfast was some fruit before boarding my bus ride. Fruit was so incredible. I just didn't want to take it with me, especially like the papaya on the bus ride because it might get smashed. I wanted to show you all the bus. It was so comfy. My feet could stretch out long, and as I told you all, I'm basically 6 foot tall. I was able to get a window seat and you could actually separate from passengers. This bus ride would have been perfect, but somebody had crashed into our bus and basically we had to wait like 2 hours for the police to come to file an insurance claim, and we were only like 30 minutes away. So that was really frustrating because all I had for breakfast was fruit. Never again will I do that on a travel day. There's a glitch in the simulation. Look at how my eyes are moving. I was basically malfunctioning, you all. We were on that bus for so long, but eventually we were able to make it. My hostel was about 15 minutes away, so I decided to walk. If you want to see the rest of my Peru travels, make sure you stay tuned. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!